come to save the day.
Welcome to Mighty House. This is a show for people with problems, home improvement problems, that is, and for people who want common sense guidance on how to build green and live a more sustainable lifestyle. Send an email. The Mighty House crew is on the job. This is Mighty House.
All right, we're back, and today we've got another little interesting topic, and that is, should your washing machine be a front loader or a top loader? And there's a lot of controversy over this. It's just raging right now, all over the internet.
Yes.
So before we get started, make sure you subscribe down below, click on that bell, that way you get notified next time we post something new, and of course, give us that thumbs up. All right, so I'm absolutely fine with the front loader. I don't know.
But you know, everybody complains that they hold water in the bottom of the door seal and they stink.
Yes, but that's when you know, every time the socks come out, before the socks go in, you take the socks and you wipe it down real quick, throw the socks in. You just keep doing that every time. You know,
Well, the manufacturers sell you a kit that you do a load with, and it supposedly washes that out, but I've not heard that works at all.
right. So, but that's you know, that's generally what I do. So I'm fine with the front loader. And then, you know, the top loader, you got to reach down in there. You're looking for stuff. Of course, that's what I have a front loader in my house, and it is up on the pedestals. So it's easy to get in and out. It's easy to clean things out of it. I really just don't have much of a problem with it. But I just, from a lot of our clients, they're like, nope, not doing that front loader anymore. That's it. Don't want anything to do with it. Give me a top load. All right, fine. That's
Now we get that a lot. I mean, you know, the upside to a front load is they usually have a larger capacity, so you can do blankets and things like that. They'll do those better.
Yep,
They use less water,
correct.
and that's about it.
And well, they don't have an agitator, so isn't that better for your clothes because they don't
Well,
have?
you can buy a top load without an agitator.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
And I had one of those, and the only upside to not having the agitator is that you can put baseball caps in there; they don't get beat to death.
Okay, that's good. So, so let's.
So what's the problem with the front load? What everybody complaining about? Oh, yeah. And I don't think you could find a worse picture.
Oh yeah, you can. I've seen plenty of them. They get so
Really?
nasty. Oh yeah, we go into clients' homes, and this is just caked in here. It's just caked up. They're like, my washing machine smells all the time. And I pull that gasket back and show them. They're like, oh, they didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. So that's when I give them the socks and the old t-shirt, you know, wipe it out every time and throw stuff in there. And then the other thing is, don't close the door when you're done washing, because that water just sits in there. If you leave it open, it can evaporate. So I always leave the door open.
So you're saying a top loader will never get dirty like that?
No, I am not saying that. And there you go. And there's the proof of it. So even if you have a top loader, you still have the top of the drum that can get all moldy and mildewy, and it can get all nasty in there too. So to say that you want a top load because you don't want to have any mold, that's a false narrative right there.
All right. So before somebody else notices this and then sends us a comment, this picture appears to come from a Chinese laundromat.
That's right. Just so you
So
know.
I'm not sure this is even fair.
The point here is you can still get mold and mildew growing in a top load. So that's really not going to be it. So the advantage to this though is you don't have to bend over to get down into the drum. Some people like this better because you can just reach in and pull the stuff out. Now that's a nice clean one right there.
Yeah, but it's still an old style where you're putting the soap in the center one, where most all have dispensers now in the back.
Yeah.
So that's still kind of an older model, but I assume this little white cup in the front here, that's probably your softener.
Right.
I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah, but that's sort of the traditional top load
Mhm.
that everybody likes. And that it seems to me now people are going back to, because they're worried about getting mold and mildew. They don't like the front load because they got to stoop down too low, or they have to.
Well,
So,
So the front load, there's a whole argument for that, but what I don't understand with the top load, and that's what the square hole is, and ours does this, they lock when you start it.
uh-huh.
Why?
So that
Is
you
there a
can't
big
get,
problem with people climbing in your wet laundry?
and with our front load, once that the thing's closed, you're done. You're,
Yeah.
it's going in the next load. You're not opening it back up.
Yeah, so
Now-
that's the other upside to the top load is you can add stuff, but they've made it more difficult. It used to be you just lift the lid, throw them in there.
Sure.
Now
Sure.
they lock. I don't know why.
But, and I guess the other nice thing about the top load too is you could leave the lid open, let it soak, let it fill up, and you could soak those clothes if you wanted to soak them for something.
That's common, yes.
So, you
Might
could
work
do that with a
close.
top load, and I don't think you can do that with a front load. At least I haven't noticed it on ours anyway.
Yeah,
And then more than anything, I just really like that picture of a front load. That's a good looking, it's a good picture.
it's a nice drum, huh?
Yes, I was very artistic. All of these
6 years,
holes
like, could you imagine going to school for 6 years, becoming an engineer?
and
What do you do for a living? I design drums for washing machines. Those holes are all strategically placed for getting water in and out.
so I'm pretty sure we have not helped you at all in deciding whether or not you want to go get a front load or a top load. I'm pretty
No, but we
positive,
covered another topic.
but we did cover another topic. And if nothing else, we've made you think about some of the options that are out there and some of the reasons why you would want to do one or the other.
Yes.
And I would say if you don't know anybody, if you've got a top load now and you don't know, but you go find a friend that has the front load and talk to them about it and see what the pros and cons are and if they really like it or not.
Yeah. Pull
so-
back their gasket and see what it looks like.
Yes. Yeah. Go, hey, can I check out your washing machine? And then you just pull it out and you stick your hand in there and you got that to look at. And you go, ooh, yeah, that's yummy. I'm putting my clothes in there.
Right?
So there you go. All right.
Nice.
We're going to call this done for now. Leave a comment below. I'm sure, we're idiots. It's fine. Go ahead. Make that
Right.
comment below that we're knuckleheads. And we're more than happy to accept that comment. That's no problem. So with that, I'll say keep it square and level.
Until next time.
Until next time.